Hi, welcome to a new vlog. If you're new here, my name is Tina and welcome to this little corner of internet. I have some reading updates for you and I'll try to bring you along with me this week in what I'm doing, but basically I'm just gonna read, work, eat, sometimes eat, trying to stay productive, but also fingers crossed I'm gonna have my answer for my working holiday visa for Japan, so we'll know if I have to go as a tourist for 3 months or if I can stay longer and if I can work there to stay longer. Either way, it's gonna be good news because I can go, but it will depend on how much time I can stay there. Not rambling too much, I have some updates for you. I finished Two Twisted Crowns and I'll talk about it more in the February wrap-up, but I loved it. You already know that I loved it. And next I started A Room with a View by E.M. Forster, which was gifted to me. This is the story about a young woman with her chaperone going to Italy, and there she falls in love with a man. And I don't know if it's either my brain not working 100% because I'm tired by work or if it's the writing of the author, but I kind of struggle to situate myself in time, in places, in who we are talking to. I struggle a bit. I think it's kind of a mix of both, I would say. I think it's that. So it's not the best read I could have right now because I'm a bit started to get ill, but it's really light. It's light. I just have my throat itching and sometimes headaches, but it's going to be okay. It's going to get away, I think, rather soon. It's just me, I think, being releasing all my tiredness and stress from last week, and it's just hard to read when you have headaches. But I really love the writing, it's beautiful, and we'll just see. I'm going through it. I'm on page 80 and I hope I will be able to finish it in 2 days, so I can start another book by the end of February, which is The Bluest Eye. We'll see. And also I started and finished Monster Volume 2, a manga I already love to read this year. This is another thriller by Naoki Urasawa, one of my favorite manga author of last year. I'm not saying too much about it. I want to yap about it in my February wrap-up, but it's rather long to read this one. There was a lot of dialogues and a lot of pages, like almost 500, so it took me 3 days to complete it, reading every morning. I love to have some mangas to read in the morning. It's less brain consuming, if I can say it like that, even though sometimes, like Two Twisted Crowns, that was the first book I wanted to read in the morning when I was waking up, so there are some exceptions, but yes, I finished this one and I hope I'm gonna be able to finish A Room with a View so I can at least talk to you a little bit more about it and start another book related with the Black Historical Month. So this is the goal of this vlog: staying productive while working and reading and having life happening, you know. Yes, that's me trying to do a lot of things, but yeah, we cannot do anything, we cannot do everything. I really want to try to complete also my reading journal this week, and I have kind of a family weekend coming up, so we'll see guys. I'm gonna bring you along with me. Hi, it's the day after, and today we're gonna find out if I got my visa or not. I'm going to the consulate. I'm super stressed out, but also just super excited to know. I don't know, guys. Okay. Alright, let's do that. Let's go. In truth, I'm making the car. In truth, I'm making such a fuss about the fact that I'm anxious, but I've heard some people were refused their visa, and I think it's mainly based on the fact that the program was not working well with the aim of the visa. If you want to work there more than to travel, you need a working visa. If you want to study Japanese, you need a studying visa. And it's not my case, so I don't think it's gonna get refused. But I'm still anxious about it. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Guys, I got it. I cannot show you because there's my name and everything, but I got it. I can go to Japan. I'm going to Japan. I worked so hard for this. I worked not so hard, but I worked so much for this. Hi, hello, it's the day after and I had some time to get over my emotions, even though it is not quite yet over because everything happened so fast, in the sense that because I knew where I wanted to land and when, from the second I've got my visa, I had to share with my loved ones, and I took my plane ticket. I booked a week of stay already in Osaka, so I know when I'm going. It's 31st of March from Paris. I'm starting to freak out, if that makes sense, because it's been a dream for so many years, for so long, to go to Japan, and more recently to stay there for several months and to travel in Asia. Basically, it's been a dream for so long. Now that I can touch it, that I can grab it, that I know that I'm going, it feels so weird. It's freaking me out. It's freaking me out because I'm starting to panic. I'm starting to panic because I know this is going to go by so fast, and I need to enjoy sometimes with my loved ones before going, and it's gonna be in a month, and I'm working for the next 2 weeks. I will nearly have 2 weeks before going to do that and to prepare my departure. So yeah, everything is happening so fast, and I have so much doubts that I didn't have until now. Like, I'm going for so many months. What if something happens to one of my loved ones? What if I feel alone? Because the longer I did go alone on the journey was 3 months, and I don't know. I have so many doubts, even though I'm sure of what I'm doing. I'm really sure. Like, you go to a country in which you don't really speak very well the language, alone, you don't know if you're gonna meet people. Even though I already traveled alone, that's not really an issue, but I've never been this long alone in a trip, out of my comfort, and I think it's gonna be hard, but I think it's gonna be worth it all along, because I've heard so many and only good things about this country, and how you experience such amazing things there, and how beautiful it is. And also I have some reassuring thoughts as to I can take airplane return tickets whenever I want, whenever I don't feel good, so that's not really an issue. It's more that having a dream, realized, having something that I thought was out of reach for so long is not out of reach, and that's freaking me out, because I realized that when you want to do something and you work at it, sometimes it's doable. And it's something that is so crazy to me. I cried at least 3 times yesterday when I got my visa, when I realized that I took my plane ticket, and when I realized at the end of the day, when I was finishing work and I had some time to actually think of the day I had, I was like, I have my plane ticket, I'm going to Japan. I have to pack, I have to buy some things, I have to say goodbyes to my loved ones. I have to organize some party. I have to look for a new SIM. I have to look for my travel insurance. I have to do my vaccines. So yeah, it's crazy to tell myself that if I want to stay a week in Osaka when I'm arriving, I can stay a week. If I want to stay 1 week more, I can. If I want to go to another city, I can. Before doing my volunteering month, I can. It's like freedom, and it's so vertiginous. Complex feelings, guys. Okay, so I had just to share that with you, and I'm gonna start doing some content, I think, in 1 or 2 weeks about how I pack. Maybe that can interest you, how I pack, to try to keep doing some content. I would love to pack some artistic stuff to keep doing my reading journal, and I don't know if I'm gonna pack a lot of things because I obviously plan to bring back from Japan a lot of memories and stuff. Aside of that, I have some reading updates for you. I moved on the story of A Room with a View, and I'm almost at the end. I miss 40 pages and it's taking a turn I'm liking. I struggle a bit less with the writing. It's a bit more entertaining also, I think. So yeah, I'm really loving it. And a dear bookish friends on Instagram told me that there was a film also, so I need to look into that. I'm out of myself, if I can say it like that. I don't know how to say it in English, but I feel like I have a dissociative personality, things that everything that is happening is not my life, it's not me. I'm sure you can relate. I'm sure you can understand what I'm saying, but yeah. Okay, so I just need to go to work and I'll talk to you later. Hi, hello, it's me, freshly showered in another day. I'm a new woman. I managed to finish this book, A Room with a View by E.M. Forster, which was okay. I think that it got better and better at the end. I'm hesitating between a 4 stars and a 3.75. I thought that would be a 3.5, but I'm leaning towards the 4 stars, so we'll just see. I just need to make some research again about the author to be sure that he's some good guy, and we'll see. But I kind of loved the themes he talked about, especially how women are only seen by the prism of men, and how men can see women just in a narrow way, and how the main character, especially Lucy, wants to get independent, but she's not really. It's kind of, yeah, it's tricky, but human is complex, so it does work. And I loved the metaphor of you only see a certain view for your life. As for the room in the view, you only see the view you have from your window, with the window being your social conventions, your education. Read the introduction, which is super good. By whom? Wendy Moffat. I need to go to work. I didn't do much today because I woke up at nearly 11 a.m. Yeah, 11 a.m. because I did go to bed to 3 a.m. because I got back at 2 a.m. So yeah, that's the end of the week. I'm beginning to be a bit tired, and we had a lot of people yesterday at the bar. I'm gonna keep my only energies left for tonight, and maybe I'll try to do some partner before leaving, but I don't know if I'm gonna film that. And I'm proud to say that I'm gonna start The Bluest Eye, and we're still in February. We are the 28th, but it's still work, okay? And this weekend I'm going with the family of my boyfriend, so a lot of things to do. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to upload this video for Sunday. Unfortunately, I'd have to work Sunday afternoon, but I think I have a friend coming from Nantes, which is a super cool town near Nantes. She's not really in Nantes, she's in the countryside of Nantes. Not me taking the French English accent to say a French city name, but yeah, she's from Nantes, kind of. We're gonna see her, spending time with my friends and spending time with loved ones, so I don't think I'm gonna have time to upload. Either way, you're gonna have a video for sure, maybe 2 next week. Working is hard. I don't know how you fellow do when you have a full-time job to upload like 1 or 2 videos a week. You're absolutely the best. I admire you. I'm not able to do that. I'm rather tired all the time and not feeling like I can film or legitimate to film or filming things that will interest you. So you are absolutely the best to manage to do some creative stuff while working. I'll film some snippets from this weekend. I'll try. See you guys.